All right, guys. Next up, we have NXT Stand and Deliver.
Yeah, even though we're not doing predictions on it, I hear Nikita Lyons is going to be in action.
Oh, boy, that's going to be NXT Sit and Deliver. And that package needs a signature.
Welcome to TFS Final W Show Podcast. It's 24/7 Lou, and that's
Ric-Hard saying, I'm pretty excited to stand and deliver at attention.
And that's
The one-man band. I'm going to tell you something. I got the pen for that signature, too.
all right, folks. Let me tell you something, folks. From the highest mountain to the lowest valleys and everywhere in between, we are the beast of the East, the best in the West. You are listening to TFS Pod. Yes, folks. In this episode, we will be talking about NXT Stand and Deliver. It'll be was it a noon or 1 o'clock showing on Saturday, on WrestleMania Saturday, right? WrestleMania weekend, day 1. So we're going to start off our day with NXT, and that's where we're going to start off having our predictions. But first, before we get there, the one-man band, give us that line that everybody loves.
Ric-Hard. Santos Escobar!
Okay, keep in mind, folks, there are 4 points up for grabs this weekend, but scoreboard as it stands is unchanged as of the last segment because we're all doing this in groups. Lou, you know what's coming.
Yeah.
You're in the lead, 6 points. Followed behind by the one-man band at 2 points. Say it again, 2 points.
2, count them. 2.
And tied for third place are myself, Jayce, and the randomizer. Words I hope will not be true after this weekend. With 1 point apiece, and everyone else is at 0. And that is the scoreboard.
Including Bogey.
Yes, including Bogey. Back to you, Lou.
All right, yes.
All right.
We have NXT Stand Deliver. It's going to be a very busy weekend. A lot of points are going out there. If you missed it, check out our first segment where we have about Impact's multiverse of matches. That one's going to be coming up very shortly. So you'll have it ready right before Friday's event. So if you're listening to it before that, great. But in this one, we're going to talk about NXT. I'm going to say TakeOver. Look at that. I'm so used to takeovers. Man, I miss those days.
No, they ain't taking over anything.
I miss those days.
It's just as it is.
Stand and Deliver in the afternoon. It's not, and at least I heard that they are going to Dallas. They're not going to be at the training center or whatever to do this one like they did one time
At
for
the
one of those
Performance
events. Yeah. So at least I'm glad that the folks from NXT are going out there to Dallas and they'll be participating in all the events.
They're going on tour. Give the fans what they want. They a show. Granted, it's in the afternoon, so we'll see how the crowd draws. But I hope it does well.
Yeah, and if you're in the West Coast, like that's in the morning. So
yeah, at 9 a.m.
Oh God. Yeah. So okay. So that's what we're gonna have. So okay, let's kick off this one. It's a bit of a different order because what we have here is we want to end the show with a bang with a good matchup. So let's start off with something.
Yeah. So we decided forget Wikipedia's order.
We're
gonna do a modified order. Yeah, we're gonna do a modified order so that it makes sense.
Yeah. So we're gonna start off with. Oh wait, give us the order again.
The order of competitors remains unchanged because no new additions have been made in terms of entries. But the order will be Lou.
Hold on. I know Jayce is writing this down. Give Jayce a second to write this stuff down. Okay, go ahead. Go for it.
Lou, you go first. One-man band follows. Then myself. Then the randomizer due to its recent win. Then Jayce. And then our newest entry and possibly going to be a spoiler for a lot of folks. We'll see. Dark Horse. Main event, Jeff.
Main event,
and that's the order. Yeah.
All right. Mm-hmm. So that means I go first in this one. So the first matchup we're going to talk about is going to be LA Knight versus Gunther, who's formerly known as Walter.
Gosh. That is correct.
Gosh. Why? I'm still trying to process that whole thing, changing the name. When you've established, I'm going to try to control myself in this one. I think Gunther, at last we've seen him was losing a championship in the UK. If I remember that, about a year and a half ago or so. And LA Knight, yeah, he's good, doing a good showing. But I'm going to go with Gunther for the win on this one. Yeah, I'm going with Gunther, wins this one. And yeah, the one-man band, you go next. Who do you have?
Yeah, I mean,
What was that? I think we're having a bit of an issue there. What was that one-man band?
so one sec. Let me see. Hold on 1 second. That might be that.
All right,
He's checking his notes, Lou. He's checking his
Can you
notes.
hear me now?
Yeah, we're here now.
Okay, yeah, I think it's just my earbuds. Sorry about that. Yeah, so like I was saying, L.A. Knight, the former Eli Drake, sounds like EA Sports, but anyways, great guy, great competitor. But I think this one is pretty sure, Gunther, or AKA Walter, is gonna absolutely destroy. And I don't know if it's gonna be a squash match. I don't think so, but I mean, you never know. But I definitely think Gunther is gonna take the win.
All right, Gunther running in there. Okay. Oh man, I didn't get my pots and pans. Oh man, I gotta look for them. All right, and the one. Ric-Hard. Who do you have?
Well, I'm gonna take a page from Goldust here when I reveal my pick. I'm gonna go with the artist formerly known as Walter, now known as Gunther.
Oh Lord.
Gunther for the win.
All right, Gunther. All right, and then what does the randomizer and what does JFU and main event Jeff have?
All right, we're gonna start this off with a consensus. Everybody picks Gunther. Modified. There you go. Delay on the consensus noise, but there you go. That's the bell's ringing.
There you go. Pots and pans.
There you go.
Next time, note to self: take out food out of pots.
Take food out of pots.
All right, so okay, let's go to the next matchup where the show gets very, very interesting
and sexy.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Yeah, next matchup we're going to talk about is going to be for the tag team, the women's tag team. Sorry, NXT Tag Team Championship.
NXT Women's Tag Team Championship.
Yeah. So it's going to be the NXT Women's Tag Team Championship. It's going to be Toxic Attraction, Gigi Dolin, and Jacy Jayne versus Raquel González and Dakota Kai, who are back again together. We're back again as a team. And you go first on this one, the one-man band. Who do you have?
You know something? I gotta say, I'm kind of feeling new tag team champions here. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna say Raquel González and Dakota Kai are I think they're gonna take the win and take the titles.
All right,
I'm gonna go with it.
All right, there we go. New champs by the one man band. He's calling that one. And Ric-Hard, who do you have?
Yeah.
I guess he checked my notes here.
Oh Lord.
I mean, seriously, in between. All right, I'm not gonna go into this. You'll know what I mean as the show progresses, because a lot of folks hit on similar notes as me. But I was kind of surprised when I saw this match on the listing. But Dakota Kai and Raquel González are back as a tag team. Don't get me wrong, I like the work that Toxic Attraction does in more ways than one, but that's a different story. But I don't think it's going to be a good night for Toxic Attraction. Not just in this match, but in the rest of the card.
Ooh!
So time for some change. It's a big show. You wanna make it count. So how about changing some titles? Raquel González and Dakota Kai get the win And the main tease is going to be, can they get along after their history? And I think the answer is going to be surprisingly yes, they can. New tag team champs.
Ooh, all right. Oh, wow. Let me check my notes. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm not taking any notes. You know who I'm going to call. You know who I'm going to call. Raquel González and Dakota Kai will lose to Toxic Attraction, who will retain the championship. That's my prediction.
Well, all right. I guess that's a good way to ensure we don't have pots and pans.
That's my pick.
All right.
Randomizer,
all right.
debut, main event, Jeff. What do you have? What do you have?
All right. So Lou, here we go. A randomizer agrees with you, Lou.
Thank you.
Actually, I'm just kidding. It says Raquel González and Dakota. And so does JP. So we have a 4-1 split. But here it comes. Guess who agrees with you, Lou? Here we go. Main event Jeff, who says Toxic Attraction will win, and his reasoning when Raquel González turns on Dakota Kai. That's his reasoning.
Oh, you have reasons behind these now. Oh, excellent.
Yeah. He's not just guessing.
Wow, I like that. Ooh. I like that because you just dropped that in there, and now wow. Okay. I hope that changes your perspective on that pick, gentlemen. The one-man band, Ric-Hard.
No, I think that'll be a storyline to touch on later on.
Okay.
We already seen them fight. Give it time if you want to do a rematch later on.
Well, I just feel like, I don't know, maybe it's time for Raquel González and Dakota Kai to go up another notch. So maybe that's my take on it.
So you think they should be reverted to developmental? In your eyes?
Yes. No. They're going to. Yeah, they're going to go to the main roster. That's why I think.
Stanford developmental.
Oh. I get you.
Okay.
All right.
All
Next matchup.
All right.
Next matchup, we're going to have. It's going to be a fatal 5-way ladder match for the NXT North American Championship. We have Carmelo Hayes, the champion, defending, versus Santos Escobar versus Solo Sikoa. I know I'm pronouncing that wrong.
Solo Sikoa.
Solo
Sikoa.
Grayson Waller, and of course, I think who says it best is the one-man band. He says,
Cameron Grimes.
Yeah, there it is.
Cameron Grimes.
So it's going to be a fatal 5-way match. Now, does this qualify
which
for 2 points?
Which means there's more than 5 options, which means, are you ready? This match is worth, one-man band, are you ready? Double points!
Double.
Yes! That's 2 points, baby.
Wow, okay. This is a good one. This is going to be a good one.
And I have the unfortunate honor of going.
You go first, Ric-Hard. Who do you have?
All right. So I'm gonna go with the reasoning here that Cameron Grimes is a former NXT North American champion, so he's not gonna win. Grayson Waller's in there to be to just fill a spot. Sorry. Carmelo Hayes. Nope, it's time for a change. Let's go big. So title change, and he's in there, kind of hidden in the mix, but he's been on NXT enough. I liked his last ladder match very much. So, give it to Santos Escobar.
Ooh.
That's my pick. And because I have to announce their picks later on, someone did copy me.
Oh. Wait a minute. They gave you the picks.
No, they didn't give me the picks. No. I'm kidding.
All right. Santos Escobar.
I'm kidding. You'll understand what I mean. But geez, it's way too similar.
Oh, okay. Santos Escobar. Alrighty.
Santos Escobar, new champion.
All right. Okay. My turn to pick on this one. And now, yeah, I understand what you're saying about Cameron Grimes, and I do feel the same way. I think he's already he seems older now, like a vet in there in NXT now. with all these new faces coming up. Also, same way I feel about Santos Escobar too. As a new face, still in there, still midway through his reign, I believe Carmelo Hayes. He's still. I think he still stays in NXT, and I don't see him moving around anywhere yet. Solo Sikoa, I don't know. I think that's a new guy, and I think he's going to surprise everyone. And I'm going to go with Solo Sikoa for the win on this one. That's my pick.
All right.
For 2 points. And the one-man band, who do you have?
All right, so yeah, I'm kind of in the same thinking as what you just said and what Ric-Hard said. Cameron Grimes is pretty much he's a vet at this point. He's he's still technically from the old NXT, so I don't think that title's going to him. Santos Escobar, I'm kind of in the same thinking that you said as well. He's in that middle echelon where like he was in the old NXT, but he was still kind of young, but old enough. I don't know too much about Solo Sikoa, so I can't really say too much. I don't know why, but I'm gonna go Grayson Waller. I think I think Grayson Waller is fairly new, and I don't know, just seems right.
Yeah, he did have a rivalry with somebody earlier.
We got a split.
He had a rivalry with someone.
Split decision here. I like this.
He did have a rivalry. Didn't he have a rivalry with somebody from the main roster?
Yeah, AJ Styles.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because he got a bit of a push with him. All right. Okay. All right. And then what does randomizer JFU and main event Jeff? What do they have?
Okay. So clearly, the randomizer stole my pick. Because it says Santos Escobar gets the win.
Oh wow. Okay. Good company.
Yeah. I stand by my pick though. JFU is going to say the champion retains. Ooh. So we've actually got, at this point, 4 out of the 5 people picked in this match. 4 Cameron Grimes. Could you imagine if he wins now? And one more person left to explain their pick, and it is main event Jeff, who picked Solo Sikoa, with the reasoning being they're going to win with an assist from the Usos.
Oh,
so
yeah, that's her brother,
right? Apparently, yeah. That's an interesting.
That's the third brother.
Yeah, talk about bloodlines, right? I don't know about that. But it'll be interesting if that does play out. But Solo Sikoa, that's Jeff's pick.
Wow.
So we have a 4-way split with nobody picking Cameron Grimes.
Now I'm getting worried. Jeff has been very close to a lot of my picks here recently. I'm noticing.
Yeah, it's almost like you hit Control-C.
Negative. I haven't seen his picks. They don't submit the picks to me. They know better.
Okay.
All right. Wow. Okay. It's going to be interesting, those 2 points up for grabs.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be a show changer.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one.
All right. What is it?
We're going to be glued to our seats.
By then, what? So what is it? Oh, no, that's going to be 1 point. All right. 1 point by 3. 1 point at 2? I don't know. I'm trying to make a catchphrase. Wait, oh, no. I'm sorry. It'll be 9 points at 2. Anyway.
Don't try to.
Anyway, let's get back to the
2x12. 2x12.
Yes. 2x12. All right, here we go. Let's go to the next match. It's going to be Tommaso Ciampa versus Tony D'Angelo. And this one, I go first in this one. And I don't know, is this going to be a... I can't remember if Tommaso Ciampa re-signed with NXT. But yeah, he's one of the older guys in there already. Also, too, he already has... I remember he was doing a promo on this one before Tony D'Angelo showed up.
So one of the more recent... one of the most recent interviews was Tony D'Angelo saying he's going to beat Tommaso Ciampa and it'll be his last match in NXT after he's done with him. So I could see why you're questioning the contract signing stuff, Lou. But I don't think it's any career versus pride match or anything like that.
Oh, no. I mean that he'll be up on the main roster. That's what I'm saying. That's a push that I see for him in the future.
So
to Tommy,
WWE developmental is gonna get a lot of new stars, huh?
Yeah. It'll be, and his name will be Tommy or something. Tommy's out. Tommy Champ. Anyway, and this one I go first, so I'm gonna go with the pick. And Tony D'Angelo, I don't think he's gonna win this one, and I'm gonna go with Tommaso Ciampa for the win on this one. So yeah, I'm staying with Tommaso Ciampa winning this one. The one-man band, you go next. Who do you have?
I'm actually going to go against you on this one. Because Tony D'Angelo is one of the big guys that they've been pushing on NXT, NXT 2.0.
Yeah, they've been pushing him.
Yeah, they did vignettes for him. Like they did some kind of Razor Ramon style vignettes for him. In fact, and Tommaso Ciampa has nothing to prove. Really nothing to prove. He's bulletproof at this point. He can do whatever the hell he wants. He doesn't need this win. So I think this will definitely be a Tony D'Angelo situation that he's going to get the win, and this will definitely be a big jump for him. So Tony D'Angelo.
Ooh, okay. All right. And Ric-Hard, who do you have?
Tough. You both make compelling cases. But I'm going to stick with my pick here and say that you go with the tried and true. I say Tommaso Ciampa.
Okay.
I'm a bit conflicted on that. But I'm going to stick with it. Tommaso Ciampa.
TC, Tommy.
Yeah. Now, if worst comes to worst, I'll lose a point, but I'll have 2 points to coast on with the last.
Yeah, right. All right. And let's go for in the ring already. The randomizer.
All right, randomizer. Here we go, because we got an interesting split here. It's gonna come real close. We've got the randomizer saying Tommaso Ciampa. We've got JFU saying Tony D'Angelo, and we've got main event Jeff saying Tony D'Angelo with no explanation. So 3-3 split.
Ooh.
All right down the middle.
Bam.
All right, okay. It'll be a good 3-on-3 match we'll have there. All right, next matchup we're going to have is going to be a fatal four-way match for the NXT Women's Championship. It's going to be Mandy Rose, the champion, versus Cora Jade, Io Shirai, and Kaylee Ray. And this one, the one-man band, you go first. Who do you have?
Yeesh. This is tough. Okay. Process of elimination. I am going to say that there's a new champion. Yes. I'm going to say there's a new champion. And by process of elimination, I can already say, obviously, Mandy Rose is not going to be the one. And I don't think Io Shirai is going to be the one either. She's already won. So, she's already been a champion. So, I would say that takes them out. That leaves Cora Jade and Kaylee Ray. If I'm completely honest with you, I do not know these girls' body of work enough to say anything. Yeah, like not like that.
Oh,
nothing. I didn't say anything.
Somebody start playing George Michael's "Careless Whisper."
No. Bust out the saxophone. But no, on a serious note, look, I do not know enough, but I'm gonna go Kaylee Ray.
Okay. All right, Kaylee Ray. You have it's being written down. All right, and Ric-Hard, who do you have?
Gosh, I wish you went after me, Lou. That way I would know for sure you're not stealing my pick. But what? I'm gonna lay it down. I'm gonna lay it down with the best reasoning in the books right now. So. You say you're not familiar with her body of work. Let me remind you that Cora Jade was the one to win War Games.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is
for
true.
her team.
This is true.
Team Toxic Attraction and Dakota Kai.
This is true. You're right.
She is in this match, multi-person match. It's a multi-man. And I also agree, new champ. So, it's not going to be Shirai, you're right. A former champ there, I don't see it. Kaylee Ray, for whatever reason, I don't think they're going to get behind her enough. Cora Jade's kind of still fresh, but she's got that. She kind of, part of me kind of picks up Bayley vibes from her, to some extent. Like, she's feel good, but she does good in ring work, and that's why I'm leaning Cora Jade. The push is there. She got the pin at the major match. And they did the same thing with Kyle O'Reilly. So, yeah, Cora Jade. That's my pick, and I'm sticking with it.
Alrighty, Cora Jade, and you're sticking with that one, which means that that's a really good pick. That's a very good pick. Which means what I'm going to do right now.
Go against it.
I'm going to go with interference from Toxic Attraction and retaining and walking out as champion on one of the biggest nights. It's not WrestleMania, but it's still WrestleMania Day. It's Stand Deliver. It's going to be the reigning and defending champion, Mandy Rose. That's my pick.
Okay.
I kind of figured when you went Toxic Attraction in the earlier part of the card.
So yeah, that's my prediction. And let's see what does the other three combatants have.
So I kid you not, I don't know how random this is, but the randomizer says Cora Jade with the win. So that was kind of interesting.
A lot of matches there. A lot of predictions.
And despite the fact that there are 4 individuals in this match, we have we have not too much of a difference of picks here. You've got J-Few saying Mandy Rose retains, and Main Event Jeff is also saying Mandy Rose retains.
Wow.
So Lou, you're in the majority here.
Alrighty.
With me rounding out the second popular dissenting opinion, and One Man Band going for the bold Kaylee Ray pick. Honestly, I think Io Shirai would be the boldest, but
anyway, wasn't Kaylee Ray the NXT Women's Champion at some point or something like that?
I am actually not sure. She might have. I think she might have title reigns from other promotions. I don't think she was an NXT Women's Champ.
Oh, okay. No, NXT UK.
Oh, yes, that one. Yeah, I'm almost positive. Yeah, she I think she was the one that took it from Toni Storm.
Yeah. See. So that's a good pick there. One Man Band. All right. So there we go. That's the prediction we have there. And let's go to the next matchup, which is going to be Imperium, Fabian Aichner, and Marcel Barthel. I always kill all these names, don't I? Versus Creed brothers, Brutus Creed, and Julius Creed, versus MSK, Nash Carter, and Wes Lee in a triple threat tag team match for the NXT Tag Team Championship. Ric-Hard, you go first. Who do you have?
All right, so there's a part of me that kind of feels this is counterintuitive because the last famous instance that someone named Brutus and Julius were in the same vicinity, they didn't exactly get along well. I'm talking about Caesar.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know, it's March. All right. But I'm gonna go because, my gosh, Imperium has held these titles for an absurd amount of time at this point. By my recollection, it's not going to be MSK. They had their time last year, or the year before that, I forget. So let's go with something fresh, something new. Creed brothers. That's my pick. Big Show.
Creed brothers. All right. There. That's your pick there. I have a little bit of ink here. Let me just fill that in here a little more.
Oh, ink.
Filling a little more ink.
La-di-da.
So it sticks out a little bit bolder. Anyway, no, I'm kidding. You know why? Because I'm also picking the Creed brothers to win this one. Imperium's had it for a while. Yes, I agree with you on that one. But I think we're going to have a new fresh face on this end of it. And I think it's going to be Creed Brothers who will pull out a surprise win. And it'll be an exciting match. That's my pick. The one-man band, who do you have?
All right, so if we can go back to the Rocky series, who was the antagonist for the first two movies?
Apollo Creed.
Uh-huh. Oh, well, all right. There you go. You got it. So, Joe, by that point, I'm going to go with the Creed brothers as well.
What?
And I'm going to say,
Wait, what?
Yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to be funny. They're gonna win. They're gonna win decisively, unlike Rocky 1, where he said, "I won, but I didn't beat him." You know. So
you could have easily said. Considering that their first names are Brutus and Julius, and I just ate Little Caesars.
Oh man. Nah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Nah, but yeah, the Creed brothers. It's like you guys said. Imperium, it feels like they've been champions for Infinium at this point.
Infinitum. Yeah, I like that.
All right, and now what does randomizer JFU and main event Jeff have?
So the randomizer is going to disagree with us and say Imperium gets the win.
Huh. Heel.
JFU is going to say the Creed brothers get the win. And main event Jeff, slight typo on his submission, but I get what he's trying to say. He said the Greed brothers are going to win. I don't know what that means, but he picked the Creed brothers.
Wow.
He hit the C instead of the G. So we have
a
5-1 split.
Wow, interesting. All right. Hold on a second here. And now we're going to get to the main event match. Here, main event match is going to be Dolph Ziggler, the champ, versus Bron Breakker in a singles match for the NXT Championship. And this one, I go first. And I'm thinking about this one. It's very tough. Yeah, right. Of course, it's going to be Bron Breakker is going to walk out champ. Dolph Ziggler will be out of NXT, back on the main roster, jobbing away to somebody. Probably Vernier, who comes out Veer. But yeah, I'm going to go with Bron Breakker winning this one. The one-man band, you're next. Who do you have?
All right. So I almost feel like this is probably one of the easiest ones, in a way. And the reason being why I feel like it's even more so that they're gonna go in this direction is because who did they just announce to the WWE Hall of Fame this year?
Oh yes, the Steiner brothers.
Exactly. And it just so happens that that's his dad and his uncle. So I mean, come on, like you honestly are gonna put the Steiner brothers in, and you're gonna have Bron Breakker, the face of NXT, the future face of NXT, lose? Nah, it's not gonna happen. Bron Breakker, he has a 144 and 2/3% chance of winning. And
I like that.
Thank you. And so shout out to 2008. He's or maybe 2007. I don't know. But anyways, it's gonna be Bron Breakker. Bron Breakker. It's time. It's time. It's been long enough. Dolph Ziggler is gonna go back. He's gonna go back to the main roster. Time for Bron Breakker to run it.
Alrighty, Bron Breakker and Ric-Hard. Who do you have?
So I'll be honest, guys. I was expecting Vince to do the "I hate the fans" move and go with Dolph Ziggler, but you guys have convinced me, and I just found out about that Hall of Fame announcement. So I'm calling an audible and saying let's go with the safe pick here because those 2 points from that ladder match can only hold me off for so much. Bron Breakker gets back the championship. I can see the booking reason here too, because I thought to myself, why would you take the title off of him just to give it back to him? But I guess The reasoning was, you want the moment of him winning the championship to be in front of a lot of eyes, and this is your best chance to do it. So that's why, I guess. Yeah. Either way, I'm calling an audible. Braun Breaker gets the win. New champ.
Alrighty. And randomizer. What does the randomizer have?
Randomizer is going to go with Braun Breaker because it copied my pick. J-Few is going to go. Lou, do you have your Kinko's subscription updated? He's going to say Dolph Ziggler retains.
Heel.
Woohoo! Oh.
Wow.
Oh. I'm going to kick myself for Dolph Ziggler.
What a way to lose.
Can you imagine?
What a way to lose. Jeez.
No, J-Few.
And main event Jeff, he's going to say Braun Breaker, and here's the reasoning. This is a crazy explanation, but what could you imagine if this happens? Braun Breaker is going to win because he's going to get an assistance to neutralize Bobby Roode on the outside, and the assistance is going to come from a returning Johnny Gargano, who then turns on him.
Ooh.
Huh.
Wait, but he signed?
I'm just reading what main event Jeff wrote.
All right, okay.
So,
he's
that is
some picture there. Okay.
That is some roller coaster booking there. He helps him win, and then turns on him to indicate he's challenging for the title. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I wonder. That'll be interesting.
Didn't Braun Breaker do something that's similar to Tommaso Ciampa when he won?
I think so.
He just challenged him. He didn't turn on him. He just challenged him.
He challenged him. Yeah. When he won it. Yeah.
All right.
It was in a backstage segment. Yeah.
All right. So there we are. That's our predictions for NXT Stand and Deliver. It's gonna be an afternoon. Saturday afternoon of wrestling before we get to day one, which will be our next segment.
But we need to just before we get to that next segment, I just want to say when Nikita Lyons is in action, maybe since she's facing an unknown opponent, maybe it will finally be the time that Tessa Blanchard arrives.